In 8.4.2, now we're looking at hyperbolas that are centered at any point, hk. So these could include the ones that are centered at the origin, but it expands our possibilities to move that hyperbola around by shifting it right k units and right h units and up k units. So if that's a negative h, we go left. If it's a negative k, we go down. So that's consistent with some shifting that we've done previously. So let's look at how this changes our graph. So let's look at 25. Let me get a pen that looks nice on that gray picture. So for 25, I'm still starting with the x squared term, even though it's been shifted. So that means my shape, my hyperbola still opens in the horizontal direction. So it's still the transverse axis. It's not the x-axis anymore, but it's still parallel to the x-axis. So it's still horizontal, is parallel. Or it might be. It might, remember, because h could be 0. So it could be the actual x-axis or something parallel to it. So this is going to open left, right. Okay, so it's not going to be A or B. It has to open left and right. And then my other clue is, actually I have two clues here. So I can see that the center, I can look at this number, and I see that the H is a 3, and the K is a -2. So it's Y plus 2, so the Y shift is actually a -2. Remember, we're going opposite direction from the number that's in the, because we have x minus h and y minus k. So h and k are in the opposite direction as the sign here. So my center 3, 2. So where's that center on these two graphs? Let's see. These are counting by 5, 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then down 2. Gives me a dot right about there. Oh, you know, I messed up. I'm sorry. 3, that didn't look right. 3 and then 2, I forgot we're counting by 2s. So that center is right there. And this does look like the center of hyperbola here. If I do it on the graph on the right, going forward 3 and down 2, that is certainly not the center. And just one more check, I can also notice that my vertices are square root of 4, or 2 units from the center. That looks like about right too. So I can see that 25 matches up with graph C. So you can repeat that type of analysis with 26, 27, 28. Remember, the first term gives you the direction. The center is defined by what's inside the parentheses with the x and the y. What's under the x and the y is what's under the leading term, I should say, is defines the vertices. So actually, let's do one that's the other direction. So let's do one that has the y in front. So let's do 27. 27 has the y in front. So that tells me that my transverse axis is parallel. Whoops, not parallel. Parallel to the y-axis now. And that tells me it opens left and right. Opens up and down. So that disqualifies these two guys. And then I look at the center. I see the center is at 3. The x is the second term now. So the x is a -2 and the y is a +3. So my center at -2, positive 3, oops, negative 2, positive 3 is right here. This is definitely not a center. It's not halfway between the vertices. Now let's try this one. We go negative 2, up 3. That does look like a center. So that tells me that B is our match for 27. So that's our overview for the shifted hyperbola.